Alright, so today we are back with the gacha game that I have actually covered in this channel, and you guys have seen the thumbnail, so you pretty much know that the game we're talking about is Echocalypse. They have made a ton of changes ever since the game was released for global, and they also have a brand new version update which is really exciting, so we're gonna be taking a look at all the different activities, the new characters, outfits, and so much more. But before we begin, I do want to mention that this video is sponsored by Echocalypse, and because of that, they actually gave me a special code that you can use, and you're gonna be able to claim a nice reward once you claim this in the game. I will have the code up on the screen and as well as in the description, along with the different links for downloading the game. So definitely make sure to check out Echocalypse and get those juicy rewards. Starting off, let's actually talk about one of the best additions to the game, and that is none other than the brand new Oath feature. And basically what this is that you now have the option to get married to any character in the game. You need to get the Eternal Oath, which is essentially your wedding ring, and then you can choose whichever character you want to marry. This new feature absolutely blew my mind because you actually get to put the ring on them yourself. There's gonna be wedding music playing in the background, and they will even say their vows to you. All of that is just absolutely insane in the best way possible. And actually, I haven't realized until now, but I literally haven't seen any other gacha game do this, which I really think they should. A lot of people have strong attachments to different characters, so having this type of wedding feature is going to add on to that experience. And then moving on, let's actually talk about the new characters, and these new characters are also one of the select few who are actually getting a wedding skin. So that is absolutely perfect for the brand new Oath feature. So the first character that we have is going to be Lilith. She is the newest character in Echocalypse, and she is going to be a controller type character that specializes in dealing AoE damage. She can do quite a bit of damage using her skill 1, while also reducing the enemy's resistance. Her skill 2 is a big damage ability that is also going to apply an obsession effect, and that is basically going to immobilize the target for 1 round. And then her final ability is going to apply a temptation effect on 3 random targets at the beginning of the fight, and this will then help her apply the debuff on her second skill. She is overall a great character because AoE damage is really good in this game, and I'm also a big fan of the characters that you can link her with, specifically the Divine Dream Link, because Livia, who is in this team composition, is actually, in my opinion, one of the top 3 best designed characters in this game. Not to mention that she also has a brand new skin which is absolutely gorgeous, so I've been using her in my team. And speaking of, let's actually talk about her. So Livia, just by looking at this character, is absolutely stunning. Not to mention that her brand new wedding skin is probably the best one in my opinion. The attention to detail is absolutely insane, and then of course, there's 2 obvious reasons why the skin is really good, and I'm 1000% sure that I don't need to point that out. The wedding skins are going to be on a discount for quite some time, so definitely make sure to grab the wedding skins for your favorite character while the discount is still going on. And then of course, outside of looking really good, you're also going to get a nice bonus to your character stats depending on what skin you have. You can get something like an additional 1% to the character stats for your whole team, and you can also get an additional 10% to the character who is using the skin. Now, going over to the characters who also have the wedding skin, starting off with Nile. She has a bunch of floral accessories which look really good in my opinion, and I would say that this one is probably the best skin for her. The hairstyle is somewhat similar to her other skin, which I also really like, but I would prefer this one, mainly because of the additional fan service. And then the next one is going to be a wedding skin for Nightingale. This one is more on the modest and conservative side, but it actually makes sense considering what kind of character Nightingale is. She is part of the church choir, so obviously she is not going to wear something provocative, and so I think this type of design actually makes sense. The skin looks really good with a combination of white, purple, and gold because it really fits the angelic theme that really makes sense for this character. Not gonna lie, they actually cooked on this one. Yes, the fan service is not really there. It's very tame compared to the other skins like the one for Livia, but regardless, I do think that this one looks really good. It's kind of surprising only because of the fact that Sova is not even an SSR, and from what I've seen, SR characters don't really get the best looking skins, at least when it comes to the other gacha games. And so I'm really happy to see SR characters also getting love in this game. Besides the amazing character designs, another thing that I like about Echocalypse is that this game is actually very casual friendly. They have a lot of useful mechanics and systems that is going to make it easier for you to do your dailies, weeklies, and basically just every single aspect of the game that you have to repeat over and over again. I don't remember having this when the game was first released for global, but I actually like having the quick deploy option for when you are setting your team compositions. The game is immediately going to add all of your best items for both your Neolith and your Elemono, and the same thing goes for the assist characters for your specific team composition. So instead of having to click every single slot and then looking for the best character for your team composition, the game is automatically going to select the characters with the most links for your team. I have been having a blast trying out the new update for Echocalypse, so I highly recommend you check out the game if you haven't already. Or maybe you have played the game before. I still think that it's worth paying a visit because the game is actually substantially better compared to its release. I will have all the links in the description along with the special code, so definitely make sure to check out Echocalypse because I do think that this one is a really fun game. And they are also amazing supporters of this channel, just like you guys are watching. And then lastly, I do want to mention that they're going to be running a bunch of discounts on Gtarcade, which is the official partner of Echocalypse for your purchasing and recharging needs. Don't miss out on the official recharge discount, where you can enjoy a permanent 5% discount on all recharges and track your in-game spending for bonus points. So gear up and dive into the Gtarcade shop and make the most out of those deals. With that being said, that is pretty much everything I have for this video. If you like what you see, definitely make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.